Good morning, welcome back to my channel. I'm Sue with Homesteading with Sue, and I am going to make some sourdough pancakes today. Now I'm going to multiply the recipe by 4 just because I have a lot of sourdough starter that I need to get rid of, and they freeze awesome. So first off, for the regular recipe, I'm going to go ahead and tell you what it is, and then when we do it, I'll times everything by 4. So it starts with 1 cup of starter, and my sourdough starter is all-purpose white bleached flour. I know people cringe at the word bleached, but that's what I've been using. It's Walmart brand, and it's cheap. And then it calls for 1 egg, 1/4 of a cup of buttermilk, which I had to make buttermilk, so I used 1/4 of a teaspoon of cream of tartar into my milk, and 2 tablespoons of butter melted. Oh, I forgot the sugar. It's going to have 1 tablespoon of sugar, 1 teaspoon of baking powder, 1 teaspoon of salt, and then it'll be 1/2 cup of white flour per batch. And what we're going to do first is, we're going to combine a cup of starter, egg. Oh, and I have eggs. I don't think I said eggs. Buttermilk and butter into a small bowl. In a separate bowl, we're going to gently combine the dry ingredients, which is flour, sugar, baking powder, and salt, and stir the wet mixture into the dry mixture. What I'm going to do, because I'm me, I'm going to do all of the wet mixture first, and then I'll put the dry mixture in and mix it in. I'm going to not cook these right now. I'm going to wait until my husband gets home so he can eat some fresh. And then once we go to make them, we will want to use a nicely heated pan. Put 1/3 of a cup of the batter per pancake per skillet. If you're using a griddle, you can cook more than 1 at a time. Cook for about 3 minutes until the edges are done and the center is bubbling. Before flipping the pancake, cook the other side for about, it should be after flipping the pancake, cook the other side for about 3 minutes until the pancake is nicely done. If you're making several pancakes, if you're making several pancakes at once, slide the cooked pancakes in a warm oven on low setting to keep them warm until you're ready to serve them, and then enjoy. So what we're going to do first is I will need 4 cups of starter, which this is a 2-cup measure. Alright, so I got my 4 cups of starter. I'm going to put my lid back on this. And then I will add my 1 cup of buttermilk. And then my half a cup of butter. I'm going to go ahead and stir. Okay, so I have 2 cups of flour. I'm going to have 4 tablespoons of sugar. Baking powder, I'm going to have 4 teaspoons. And 1/4 of a tablespoon of salt 4 times. Of salt, dummy. I just put more sugar in there. Oh well. One, 2, 3, and 4. Now I'm going to go ahead and, oops, I forgot my eggs. 4 eggs. I'm going to go ahead and stir it. If you do not own a Danish dough whisk, which that's just, you really should invest in one. I got mine off Amazon. They work great for everything. All right, now I'm just going to let this sit until I'm ready to use it, and I'll be back. All right, so I have my pan nice and hot. I'm going to scoop in 1/3 of a cup of sourdough starter. I put some butter in it, of course. going to let it get nice and brown. I'm going to, my husband had to leave on another call, so I'm going to go ahead and make them now because I'm really hungry. Sorry, Robert. Anyway, I'm going to put them in here, and then I'll put them in the oven to keep them warm until he gets home to be able to eat some. And then I will make sure that, well, actually I don't need to put them all in the oven. We only need however many we're going to eat. And I don't think you can see it, but this is starting to bubble really well. It's been in there about a minute. How's everybody doing? How's the new year treating you? So I think that was a little hot yet. I'm going to go ahead and turn it down a little bit more. That was my oven for preheating. Is there anything you guys would like to watch me make for you? I'm more than willing to do that. I'm not sure how you guys are dealing with me only doing 1 or 2 videos a week, but I'm feeling a lot better about it, not so rushed and concerned about it, so I like that. Anyway, here's my first pancake. I'll do another one on video for you, and then I won't make you guys watch me make all of them because that's a lot of pancakes to be making. 1/3 cup of sourdough starter. Put it in the middle of your pan. Getting nice and bubbly. been about 2 minutes. I just want to make sure it's not stuck to the pan. I hope you have enjoyed this video. I've enjoyed making it for you. Oh, that's a much prettier pancake. I like it. So it's 52. And these will work well if I need to get something for breakfast and I'm too lazy to really cook. I can just pull them out of the oven. Out of the freezer and let them warm them up, and then I can throw them in the toaster or throw them in a pan and warm them up, or throw them in my air fryer to warm them up so that they'll be nice and they'll be fresh again. I'm really enjoying sourdough. I've been doing a lot with sourdough because I have a lot of sourdough starter to use. So I've been experimenting. Everybody eats their pancakes differently. Some people have syrup and butter. Some people use peanut butter and butter. Some people use peanut butter and syrup. Some people use jam. I'll probably add some nuts to some of these because I love pecan pancakes, so I'm thinking I'm going to try some hazelnut nuts to see how much I like those. And I already have those cracked, so might as well use them. Look at this wonderful looking pancake. I am going to go ahead and stop the video because you guys don't need to watch me do all these. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to add to the 1/3 of a cup, I'm just going to add some walnuts and or filberts on top, and then kind of mix them in. And then I'm going to have lunch. Have a great day. Alright, so I went ahead and put some Robot in here. I should have probably made them smaller, but that's okay. This is going to be my pancake for lunch today. Actually, I'm going to make a couple of them. I wasn't going to show you that step, but apparently my camera decided it needed to show you, so. And I'm just going to cook them like I cooked the other ones. I'll put some walnuts in some too, since I have all kinds of nuts that need to be used. Anyway, this is, I'm enjoying this, so. And wait till this one's done so you can see what it looks like with the nuts in it. And then I'll go ahead and shut it off. Anyway, we were talking about how we eat our pancakes just a few minutes ago. I am personally one that uses butter, syrup, and then I put an egg in the middle and one on top, and then I eat them that way. It's just such a good combination. How are some of the ways you guys eat your pancakes? It's a beautiful looking pancake. Most people, I think, would probably mix the nuts into the batter, but I don't want to make all of this with nuts, so I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to put them into the pancakes. I wonder what it would do if I put the nuts in first and then put the batter on top. I'm going to try that. I think I'm going to go ahead and put these in the refrigerator though. I mean in the oven to keep warm while I ate my lunch. You know, 3 minutes goes so slow when you're waiting for it. Alright, so this is what the bottom one looks like. Actually where I put the top, but this ended up being the top because of how I did the nuts. So let's see what it does when I do this. I'm going to go ahead and put some butter on this pancake. I think it worked better with me putting the nuts in on top because they got more distributed better. But at least you can see the nuts though on the top of the pancake, not just the bottom now. So I'm thinking probably if I was to mix them together with the batter, it would be better. But I got a lot of batter and I don't want them all with nuts in them. Since I got this going, I might as well show you my egg skills. Sometimes I have them, sometimes I don't. Alright, so this is what the top of that pancake looks like. And here's the bottom. Turn that pan down just a little bit. A little bit of salt and pepper on. Yes, I don't know if anybody caught that, but yes, I did burn my finger when I put that first egg in. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and flip my egg. Bring this back here. And I just use whatever syrup I happen to grab at the time. This happens to be a Walmart brand, and it's light, reduced calorie. I like my yolks to be runny, but I like the whites to be done. Okay, so I'm going to put an egg in the middle and an egg on top. I'm going to go ahead and unplug this since I'm going to eat. And then I just put syrup on the top. Now I'm just going to take a bite. Break my yolks. perfect. I hope you enjoyed this video.